Hello everyone and welcome to the Chicagoland Motor Speedway for the running of the Dollar General 300 here in the Crown Royal Truck Series. With only 7 races to go until the chase for the championship begins, drivers are trying frantically to get that win, to get into the chase and be one of the 10 fighting for a championship. Jay Jefferson, one of them. He's starting his second pole in a row. He sits 13th in points, just a little bit behind that cutoff and looking for a win today. And alongside him, DJ Gibson. DJ, 7th in points, a very big dark horse that we have seen this season. He's up there in that switch and freel, number 53. Jacob Edson, he starts 3rd. He is right now the last driver in. He would take a wild card spot even without the win because there are 2 wild card spots for drivers from 9th to 20th in points. If they win, they can jump into the championship. And in 4th, Nathan Stapleton, who has had a pretty up and down season, has failed to make some races, but right now he's coming back, starting in 4th. Diego Yepes, your points leader by just 1 point over Brady Burkhart. He starts 5th. The younger Aiden Burkhart, retiring at the end of the season. He's trying to go out with a bang, starting 6th, and Brady Burkhart 1 point behind Yepes for the race lead, or for the points lead. Brady starts 7th. In 8th is Ryan Butcher. Butcher has had a struggling season. He's 22nd in points. He had to sell off the 78 truck, leaving Kalen Nosler without a ride. Nosler has been picked up by Evernham. He will split the O2 and 59 the remainder of the season. Eli Bright starts 9th, and Blake Maurice also retiring. Last week's Iowa winner, he starts in 10th. Larry Hagan in that number 34, he's starting 11th, and what a surprise. Jones Racing Inc. has dropped him from the 3 truck, and it is Austin Johnson in the 3 this week with Home Depot sponsorship. But now the 34 team will be running instead of Brad Stover, who failed to make the last 2 races and who has failed to make many races this season. Stover moves to the Mountain Dew Custom Series. Hagan moves to this number 34. And further back, there's Matthew Eves in 13th, 83 weeks, had to stop running full primary sponsorship. They are still on the truck with a secondary sponsorship. There's a little logo on the hood and I believe on the deck lid, but the 83, a lack of funding this season for Eves, who has not shown much speed. He sits right now outside of the top 20. He sits 21st. And Brandon Morris with Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship coming over from the 0 truck that was at Daytona. The Dunkin' Donuts team, Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship has joined this now BK Racing number 6 this season. It is a sad day. Burkhart Morris Motorsports has closed down. The 99 of Brady Burkhart has gone to the brand new Shade Burkhart Motorsports, and the number 6 has gone to BK Racing. So now they have a bit of a strong driver and a top tier equipment on that team now. And you see Jeffrey Finge making his first career win, or first career start in the number 13. He starts in the 15th position. Further back, there's Zachary DeLello, Noah Clifton, Logan Cloud, Carson Bowers, AJ Jones, Jose Perez, and many more. These 6 right here did not make qualifying. They all have to start at the back. 5 of them were at Road America, had other people qualify their cars. Peter Onjack qualified the 04 into the show, but that's why Peter is starting in the 35th spot. We're getting ready for their commands to fire the engines here at the Dollar General 300 Chicagoland Speedway. We thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get ready for 54 laps on the 1.5 mile.
Drivers, start your engines!
Pepsi and the NSDCA have teamed up this season to bring you the Pepsi Pole Award for the fastest qualifier in all 20 Crown Royal Truck Series races. And this week, again, it is Jay Jefferson. 2 weeks in a row he earns this award and becomes the first driver this season to win 2 poles so far. Jay, with that Texas Star Racing team trying to take the win at Chicagoland, it should be a great fight to see him on the 1.5 mile today at Chicagoland. And with that, the engine's fired here at Chicagoland. It will be a 54-lap race, and this is the race that could spell your championship hunt at lap 27. As soon as we complete lap 27 of 54 today, we will be exactly halfway through the Crown Royal Truck Series regular season. So right now, these guys have to figure out today. They have to put a show on and get themselves to the front if they want to try to get into the championship. The only drivers outside of the top 4 spots in points that have won races, both are not running for Crown Royal Truck Series Championship. Emil Alguersuari, of course, a Sauber Racing protege over in Europe for the Formula 2 team over there, and Logan Bradley, who won the Crown Royal 300. He drives full-time in the Mountain Dew Custom Series this season. Now, There are 8 spots guaranteed into the chase. That is the top 8 positions in points with 2 wild cards from 9th to 20th. That's 12 drivers. The highest 2 drivers with wins there can get the 9th and 10th spots. If there are no drivers who have wins from 9th to 20th in points, then 9th and 10th automatically go in to the chase. So we're coming around. Jay Jefferson and DJ Gibson, they're getting ready to lead us down. Jefferson 2 poles in a row, but last week it didn't go well. Let's see if he can change it today. Coming down for the green flag at the Dollar General 300. We are racing at Chicagoland. It will be Jay Jefferson early. Blake Maurice making it 3 wide. There's Eli Bright further back, but Edson, Yepes, Burkhart down on the inside. The thing with these trucks in 1.5 2-mile tracks, the draft is important. The low horsepower, the high downforce, and the heavy weight of these trucks makes it so that cutting through the air is much better when you're in line with someone. So you'll be seeing a lot of drafting. You'll be seeing mostly pack racing. So if you really liked what we saw at Daytona, of course before the big one, you'll be liking what we see here. But Jefferson, Edson out in front. 4 wide is dangerous. You might even see 5 wide late in the race for people trying to make moves. But back here, they're already 2 and 3 wide. You see Brady, not Brady Burkhart, Brandon Morris, Matthew Eves, the Toyota camp moving right up the middle down the back straightaway, and you see Maurice and Aiden Burkhart right there as well. But it's Jay Jefferson right now for Texas Star Racing out in front. Brady and Gibson going to make some contact there. We're going to have a flyby coming off of the corner. You'll see a lot of trucks possibly getting into the wall off of turn number 4, especially going 3 wide. That's very hard. Look at this pack, 3 by 3. They're kind of spread out and 2 wide up front. They are 3 wide, almost 5 or 6 rows deep back here, and they're still trying to get aggressive. Now Hagen's going to be shoved up 4 wide. Kukulon Morris, they're going to touch down the back straightaway. They're spinning. The 24 Wade's in it. They're all trying to get through. Austin Johnson's in it, and they might stack it in down there. Caution is out on the track, and we'll be racing it back to the line. And Edson using the momentum. He's trying to get the move, and he does not get it. Jefferson leads us back, but Austin Johnson in the 3 with Larry Hagen disappearing from that 34, moving over to Outside Line Sim Racing. Austin Murray, Peter Onjack tried to qualify this truck in since Austin was in Road America. Doesn't work. Logan Bradley as well. Christian Vargas, Gatlin Downey was in it. I think Peter Onjack was behind it. It does not look like he has any damage. Alexander Rowe with some heavy damage. Noah Clifton might have got a piece of it. I know Kukulon was in it and Wade were both in it. But that is big right away. We go under caution. Jay Jefferson out in front. We'll go ahead and see if we do get some pit stops right here. But Jay Jefferson in the race lead. Texas Star Racing looking to bring home some wins like Jake Galloway did for 2 weeks in a row. Last 2 races in the Mountain Dew Custom Series, not counting Road America. But as they come around, it is pretty early on in this race. Just 4 of 54 completed. And we still have a long way to go. Logan Cloud has some damage to the GoDaddy Motorsports Ray Bestos 92, as well as Larry Hagen's going to bring his 34 in, and Noah Clifton as well, and a bunch of the damaged trucks. Alexander Rowe, Sebastian Kukulon, Nicholas Wade, AJ Jones, Austin Murray, Christian Vargas, and Austin Johnson. They're all going to pull on in. We'll see if anyone will dip out of line there and take it behind the wall. Alexander Rowe takes it behind the wall. Murray comes back out. Vargas and Cloud made a bit of contact on pit road. But it looks like everyone else is going to try to put those trucks into repair. Noah Clifton coming back out in that 59 and the rest of the field. So looks like just a bit of damage repair on these trucks, and they're going to get themselves back out. Cloud, Kukulon, everyone good. Gatlin Downey also back out. But with only 5 laps through this race, we've already had a chaotic beginning. But my first shot here, I want to go to the wide angle. And you see, they kind of just converge together. 4 wide is not good here. Kukulon pinched in the middle. Morris gets in it, and they all kind of stack in from there. Now, Nicholas Wade in this 24, he's at the back of this. They all go up. He hits Brandon, comes down, slings around, and then Logan Cloud kind of finishes him off. Great job by Hagen and Porter not to hit him. But Clifton not as lucky because he gets Alexander Rowe in his back of him. Now on board with Peter at the back of this. Watch his beautiful crash avoidance here. He's going to miss at least 3 cars. You see he's going to dive around the 98, the 12, then he almost hits the 04, the 3, and dives around the 88. So a great avoidance there. So we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break here in the Dollar General 300, bring you guys back to the action here at Chicagoland. Back live at the Chicagoland Speedway here in Gillette, Illinois, and it is Jay Jefferson still in the race lead, with Jacob Edson moved into second, DJ Gibson third, Brady Burkhardt fourth, and Blake Maurice up to fifth. Eli Bright sixth, Ryan Butcher seventh, Aiden Burkhardt eighth, Nathan Stapleton ninth, Matthew Eves a solid top 10. And it is something to note that with Shade Eves here bringing his New Shade Industries to the Crown Royal Truck Series with Burkhardt Maurice Motorsports, the ex-Burkhardt Maurice Motorsports, Matthew Eves has switched out Blake Maurice and his own equipment. That means that Blake will now be running the old 83 equipment, and the 83 will now be running the 11 equipment. But still, it does not look like this 83 is really moving that much. He's only gained 3 spots in the first 2 green flag laps. You got Diego Yepes, who has dropped like a rock. Jeffrey Finguy, he's in this 13. He's back there in the 12th position. You got Zachary DeLello. DeLello is the only one in the top 4 without a win in the point standings. He sits 35 points behind Brady Burkhardt and Diego Yepes, and only 4 ahead of Blake Maurice. But coming down, Jay Jefferson, Jacob Edson leading us down to the green flag. Green is back in the air, and we are back racing at the Dollar General 300 at Chicagoland. Top few are going to stay single file. Edson might be the one making the move, and that he will. He'll have help from Alliance teammate, I believe, Zachary Racing, number 53, a DJ Gibson. Gibson right onto the back of Jefferson. Here comes Brady. He has 2 wins this season, looking for win number 3 right away with this move to Shade Burkhardt Motorsports. Eli Bright, what a run by him. He's up to the 5th position for Texas Star. Great run there. 3 wide coming off the corner as Jefferson's going to try the outside. Edson goes up, gets a bit tight off of the corner, but Jefferson, I believe, scraped the wall. There you see Aiden and Blake. They're fighting right now. You got Nathan Stapleton still up in this battle, but here comes Brady in that number 99. It looks like we might have a new Diego Yepes this season. Burkhardt and this 99 team have been a threat every race, even at Iowa. He started in the back, and he was running in the back the entire race until the end. He made his way up to 4th, and even if he was just able to get around the number 94 and the 77, Brady could have had a chance at Blake if that still went green. But now Brady moving that 99 into position right on the back of Jacob Edson, and that is going to be the battle for the race lead. Here comes Brady. He looks to the inside on Edson, and side by side for the race lead, and it will be give it to the 99. Burkhardt takes the lead here at Chicagoland. Further back, Diego Yepes. Right now, 3 wide. One of the biggest rivals to his outside, Blake Maurice. They are fighting for this spot. And now Blake's going to cut off DJ Gibson. They're in the wall. Blake is into the wall with Gibson. No caution, but that's going to stack up everyone on the outside line. Look at Jake Galloway. He's all the way to the apron to dodge it. But now they're 3 and 4 wide. Matthew Eves gets turned in front of the field. Jeffrey Finguy's going to get through it. Matty Porta's in it with Alex Peters. No, Finguy gets turned with Tib Foster. And Tib's now going to get hit by Logan Bradley. Austin Murray piles in. And up and over goes Jeffrey Finguy in the 13. Murray's car destroyed. That's 2 days in a row. He has a lot of damage. He's racing with a fractured toe right now in that 04, but he was cleared to race. And it will be Brady and Aiden leading us back around. I believe that Aiden beat Edson. Yes, he did, but a giant crash right there. That is a heavy hit. Blake got through it, but he has damage to that right side from being put into the wall. Tib Foster, Logan Bradley as well with damage, and a lot of trucks now torn up. Jeffrey Finguy. You got Matty Porta, who got turned by Alex Kraft, I guess, looking like it was Watkins Glen last season. Matthew Eves as well. There's Alex Kraft. It looks like he's done. Gatlin Downey and Nicholas Wade, I believe, both got a piece of it. So Red Bull Motorsports just not happy today. Christian Vargas, that's going to be the end of Golden's day, and that's been a heartbreak season. They have to pay some loan payments soon. They're struggling. Jake Galloway on the apron, as well as DJ Gibson. It looks like they're all bringing themselves down pit road. And Galloway, a bit of a surprise there. He will be the first one in for the 84 team. You got DJ Gibson in that 53. He'll be in as well. He got a piece of Blake Maurice. And there is also Blake, A.J. Jones, Tib Foster, Logan Bradley, Larry Hagan, Austin Johnson, Matty Porta, and Matthew Eves. They're all going to bring it on down and go to the attention of their pit crews. Austin Murray's race most likely done. They're going to have to take a look at him. He is in the care center right now. And Alex Kraft, it does not look like he has power in the number 7. So the Sauber Racing Team, a huge struggle so far this season. Looks like everyone else coming out. Galloway, Jones. Hey, that is not Hagan. That is Austin Johnson. But the rest of the field coming back out onto the track. And it is Brady Burkhardt, Aiden Burkhardt on the front, up front with Edson, Stapleton, and Yepes, the top 5. The first angle we're going to take here is on Blake Maurice, and you see just going into the corner, he coasts up the track right in front of Gibson, and they hit the wall. Nothing they could have done there, just a racing incident. But as they come out of here, they're going to stack the field up 3 and 4 wide, and you're going to see Matty Porta trying to get a move done. Paul Jackson was under him, and he's going to spin into Matthew Eves, and the field kind of stacks in behind him, but a great job there. Matty Porta also gets turned by Alex Kraft, but watch this number 7, and as he slides down, he's going to come back up the track in front of the 98, hits the 83 of Matthew Eves as well in that incident, and Eves goes around. But Jeffrey Finguy now, he's going to get spun by Matty Porta, slides back up, and he's going to hit Blake Maurice. Tib Foster does not hit him. Tib tries that evasive maneuver, hits Logan Bradley, but Austin Murray comes in right into the back, or into the side of the 13, flips Finguy over. Race is over, but Peter Onjack, now he is right behind Paul Jackson. There you see Brandon Morris getting sucked back through the middle, but you see Matty Porta there, the Castrol number 20. He gets shoved about 3 wide there. They're going to go 4 wide, and they just hit Matty Porta. Blake Maurice didn't give much room on the outside, but Peter's going to miss Finguy, and he's going to drive right past. The 11 spins him, but that's it, and Peter gets through a second crash today. But we are under caution for the second time here at the Dollar General 300 due to Blake Maurice, DJ Gibson getting together, stacking the field up, Matthew Eves, and the rest going around. But we'll bring you guys back to the action shortly here in the Dollar General 300, and we'll get back live at Chicagoland in just a few minutes.
That old car is worth money. Get an instant cash offer online at victoryautorecords.com. Victory buys unwanted cars, pays cash, and tows them away. Drive or tow it to us and get $75 in bonus cash. Or save money by fixing up your car with used parts. View our inventory and pricing online at victoryautorecords.com.
victoryautorecords.com.
Lights on the pace truck have gone out, and it is Brady Burkhardt, Aiden Burkhardt on the front 2 spots with Jacob Edson, Nathan Stapleton, Diego Yepes, you top 5. Eli Bright 6th with Zachary DeLello 7th, Jay Jefferson 8th, Carter Friesen, a great run for him, he's up to 9th, and Ryan Butcher 10th. Nicky Morris for the Red Bull Motorsports number 32, brand new truck, he's in 11th. Bowers 12th, Jackson 13th, Onjack from 35th to 14th, and Logan Cloud sits in the 15th spot. So Brady Burkhardt trying to get 3 wins in the first 7 races, break any record at that moment. But you got Aiden, Jacob Edson, do not count out Diego Yepes. He's sitting back there in 5th in that number 77. But we're coming on back around. 15 of 54 complete. We'll be coming to 16 of 54. Just under 40 laps to go at the Dollar General 300. Green flag is back in the air. Edson looking to the outside. We're back racing at Chicagoland. Aiden's going to look right there. They're stacking up further back with all the slower trucks. Diego Yepes down to the inside of Nathan Stapleton. You got Jacob Edson making the move as well. Remember, it has only been 4 teams winning this season so far. Shade Burkhardt Motorsports with a total 3 of the 6 wins. Diego Yepes Incorporated has 1 win with Diego Yepes. Cloud Foster Racing Operations, 1 win with Logan Bradley, and Sauber Racing Team, 1 win with Emil Alguersuari. Coming off of the corner, Brady Burkhardt still in the race lead. Look at Zachary DeLello in the 57 for Zachary Racing. He wants to get himself in the front. Remember, he is the only one inside the top 4 in points without a race victory, which means that he still could be on the bubble for making the chase. But right now, up in 2nd, doing a great run there. Look at Carter Friesen. What a shout out to him. And look at that line of trucks right there. Ryan Butcher, Carson Bowers, even Nicky Morris, all have had struggling seasons. Nicky, of course, making his first start, but they are right now running strong. Friesen, Carter is up here. He is 11th in points. A win right now could lock him into the chase. You got Ryan Butcher in the 16. Butcher sitting 22nd in points. He needs just a top 10 to get him back into the contention. Nicky Morris in the 32 just looking to take Red Bull Motorsports to a good race finish. But Burkhardt pulling away. You got Edson, Yepes, and DeLello. Some of the big 4, some of the big strong drivers this season. They're right now inside the top 5 with Carter Friesen. A lot of trucks sliding up. Carson Bowers, Eli Bright making some contact right there. You got Jay Jefferson still in there. Logan Cloud, don't count him out. You got Jose Perez in the 35. Even Noah Clifton, the Aussie racer. He's up here inside the top 15. Brandon Morris, Jake Galloway still further back. They got some repairs on their trucks. You got Matthew Eves and the rest of the field kind of at the back. But Austin Johnson, Gatlin, Downey, even Blake is very slow, which is something. But now Carter Friesen diving 3 wide on Yepes and DeLello as these guys battle 3 wide abreast. The number 99 pulling away. And Peter Onjack, he's dodged 2 crashes already this race. Very well. He's now inside the top 10 after starting 35th today. Austin Murray, that truck that he qualified, is now out of the race. But as Peter runs inside the top 10, he has Carson Bowers as well behind him. Tibb was caught up in a crash a little earlier, but still, for the Dodgers right now, running very strong. DeLello, Edson, and Yep as the Ford 3 right there, the 3 strongest Ford teams. Zachary Racing, GoDaddy Motorsports, and Diego Yepes Incorporated. They are right now running 2nd, 3rd, and now 5th as Carter Friesen passes them. Look at GoDaddy Motorsports' 2nd driver, Paul Jackson. He is 5th in points, a quiet driver this season. 5th in points, but still rumored to not be returning to the team next season. Diego Yepes making 3 wide almost on them, but he decides to back out of it. Peter Onjack, Carson Bowers now to the inside of Paul Jackson. You got Nicky Morris, Jay Jefferson still inside this top 10, and it looks like with all the cars that have been damaged, the field's starting to kind of get a bit more spread out as the faster cars get to the front, try to pull away. Brady using that outside line. Friesen using even higher. There's Aiden now moving up to 5th. Yepes 6th, Onjack in 7th. What would it be to see Onjado go back to victory lane for the first time in the Crown Royal Truck Series? But for the first time in almost 3 seasons for Peter, what would it mean if he was able to win at his home track in front of the home crowd? Carter Friesen, though, in this 91 is on the move, but you saw Blake Maurice up there. His truck very, very slow, and he might hold up Brady here. Brady's going to be able to get to the outside of him. Blake's going to let him by. It looks like he's going to let DeLello by as well. And Blake just going to the bottom. He's going to let Friesen go to the outside. And that kind of slows them up. Now they're all going to get stacked up as they go back around. But Blake with this damage, he said he's retiring at the end of the season. It looks like he should have retired after Iowa based on how this race has gone. Now Onjack dives down to the inside of him. Bowers is going to be the one held up in the middle. But now you see DeLello has pulled away. Diego Yepes into 3rd. Carter Friesen sits 4th. Aiden Burkhart 5th. And Peter Onjack still remaining inside the top 10. Carson Bowers now fighting Nathan Stapleton. Eli Bright. Look at Texas Star Racing. Let's give them a shout out. Jay Jefferson, he got the pole. He's right now in the 8th position. Back in 11th, Eli Bright. 14th, Jake Galloway. They're running very strong today, but the rest of the pack's going to be held up. You see Paul Jackson. He really got destroyed on that one. So it looks like the GoDaddy and Shade Burkhart Motorsports rivalry continuing on. Speaking of Shade, he's at the back now, pinned behind Logan Bradley. You also got Nicholas Wade, Austin Johnson, Gatlin, Downey. Downey's going to be passed by these guys as well, so lap traffic could be a big factor in this race. But Brady Burkhart right now pulling away in that number 99. As they go, DeLello and Yepes 2nd and 3rd. They're going to try to go to the outside of Downey. It looks like the lap cars, Friesen, I don't know what he thought he was doing. He goes down and dives behind Gatlin Downey to try to make the pass. Now Yepes trying to clear DeLello. This is the big 3 right here. This is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in points, and they are 1, 2, 3 in the track position as they are. Logan Cloud, now he's fighting inside the top 10, getting under Gatlin Downey. You got the 84 going by. Ryan Butcher trying to split him. Stapleton, he'll be able to get around. Jay Jefferson going to take it 3 wide. Edson, Jefferson, Onjack, 3 of the original big 3 there. Edson was very strong back in Season 1 of the Mountain Dew Custom Series. Peter Onjack, Jay Jefferson, of course, the 2 that fought for the championship. But now we could be seeing greatness right here. Brady Burkhart versus Diego Yepes. Diego fought Blake off all last season, ended up losing the championship by just a few points after a late wreck at Kansas. Zachary DeLello, he's trying to get that first career win, but you got Brady Burkhart trying to be the Blake Maurice this season, looking for his 3rd win in just 7 starts this season. The Shade Burkhart Motorsports number 99 is powerful. But Carter Friesen, we got to talk about him. His future is very unknown. He was supposed to sign to Fitzwater Australia Racing. That deal went through. He is now stuck in the Truck Series, the Crown Royal Truck Series with Pedal to Metal Racing, his team that has been struggling week in and week out. He is now inside the top 5. New Hampshire was a great run, finishing up in the top 5. Let's talk about the man, Peter Onjack, the hometown favorite right now. This is his home track. Chicagoland was pushed by Peter to get on the schedule. He tried to make it happen, and it did. Battle for the race lead. Zachary DeLello now. Could he make the dive under Brady Burkhart for the lead? This is going to be side by side into turn number 3. And DeLello, he's holding it on the inside in that Sprite Ford, and he's going to get the edge on Brady coming down the front straightaway. Will he get at least a bonus point? Yes, he will. DeLello leads that lap. Maurice down pit road. Maybe they'll be taking that car behind the wall. But as we were saying, Peter pushed to get Chicagoland on the schedule, and now we are here. He's up inside the top 10, started 35th, and now he's running his way to a possible top 5. Even a win would be amazing. But Texas Star Racing's Jay Jefferson up the middle, 3 wide. These guys are getting aggressive all throughout the track. Onjack and Galloway on the apron. Now DeLello and Burkhart using 2 lines. Burkhart might have got the wall a bit there. Look at this pack of trucks right here. It's 3 wide for the 5th spot between the big 3. 3 of the 4 championship contenders back in Season 1 of the Mountain Dew Custom Series. Ryan Butcher was the other one in that championship battle as they head to Martinsville. And back in Season 1, it was this man right here, Carter Friesen, taking his one and only career win. Look at Jake Galloway, the driver who has a full race lead in points over the next contender in the Crown Royal in the Mountain Dew Custom Series. Brady Burkhart is slow, problems with the 99, and that'll be the end of his day. Burkhart on the apron. He dominated the early part, and now it looks like that race will be over for him, handing the lead out to his younger brother Aiden. But you also see Zachary DeLello, Jake Galloway looking for that first career win. Logan Cloud's going to go up and cut off Diego Yepes there in the wall. 2 of the 3 championship contenders now in the wall. No caution. Why is there no caution for that? Now the caution is out. But that was a chaotic. Logan Cloud is now slow. And this just shook the entire race up. I believe it was Aiden. Yes, Aiden beat him back. DeLello second. But the big 3 is now just Zachary DeLello. This could be DeLello's best shot at a race win. Right now with Shade Burkhart Motorsports, Diego Yepes Incorporated now out of this race basically with Diego gone. Brady's on pit road. It looks like, I believe, a Logan Cloud pulled it down and retired from the race. But this changes everything. Diego has some heavy damage. Blake Maurice as well with damage. Brady is now a lap down. He's going to be out of this one. Zachary DeLello, this could be a race anyone could win now. Aiden Burkhart is the only driver from Shade Burkhart Motorsports and Diego Yepes Incorporated left in the field. Left in the field competitively, at least. 13 car gone with not Bobby Jones, Jeffrey Finn guy. Peter Onjack's going to bring it on down. We're going to take a look at his pit stop. This is going to be important for him. They're going to have to go, it looks like probably 2 tires, possibly 4 tires. You see the rest of the field ducking on down into their pit boxes. And Peter, will he go 4? Yes, he will. Teams, 4 tires, 2 tires. We're past halfway. Do you want to take the gamble? Do you want to try to take the gamble? Or do you want to come in and take those 4 fresh Goodyears? But Peter Onjack, he's back out. Diego Yepes is just coming in. Jake Galloway plays the strategy. He will be leading us back out. 2nd, Aiden Burkhart. 3rd, Zachary DeLello. 4th, Peter Onjack. 5th, Carter Friesen. No, Jay Jefferson beats him out. Jefferson 5th, Friesen 6th, 7th, Stapleton. 8th, Perez. 9th, Morris. 10th, Eli Bright. Blake Maurice, Nicholas Wade, they are lap cars. They can't go down that time around. Brady is just coasting around the track. I think he's waiting for all those drivers to go out ahead of him. But Diego Yepes on pit road trying to repair that truck. That could cost him his chance at a race win here, especially with Brady having that issue. That would have been big. But Jake Galloway, if he could be starting this race from the front, that is an amazing strategy call by them. I don't think Blake and Nicholas Wade are going to pit. I'm pretty sure they pit already, so they might actually be starting at the front of the field due to the restart rules. As the field comes coasting around, Diego Yepes, that has to be Major heartbreak for him. You see the damage to that 77 truck. Now let's take a look and see how he got that. And first up was Brady. He was on the back straightaway. The battery, it said, is disconnected, and now it just shuts off. No power to the truck. He coasted down pit road, and Aiden Burkhart moves around Zachary DeLello as DeLello followed Brady. But Logan Cloudy's just going to coast up the track into Yepes, and they're going to bounce off the wall just like Blake Maurice and DJ Gibson did, except Yepes goes around on board here with Nathan Stapleton, though, and that's the 92 and 77 into the wall. Must be a theme with GoDaddy Motorsports this season. But on board with Carter Friesen, the Allegiant Airlines number 91, you see the 92 and 77 pull right on by. Yepes gets no room, right up in the wall. We'll take another commercial break, get you guys back to the action in the Dollar General 300. Lights on the pace truck have gone out, and this is when the chaos will begin. Blake Maurice, Nicholas Wade, they are 2-lap trucks. They start up front because they did not pit under that caution, and due to the restart rules, that is how they will line up. Jake Galloway starting in first after a great strategy call on pit road, but he is now just sitting ahead of a bunch of drivers with 4 tires. Aiden Burkhart, Zachary DeLello, Peter Onjack, and Jay Jefferson, your top 5, with Carter Friesen, Nathan Stapleton, Jose Perez, Nicky Morris, and Eli Bright, your top 10. Peter Onjack, he's sitting 4th. He can smell the taste of victory. None of the drivers inside this top 10, inside now the top 25, have won a race this season except Logan Bradley. This is sure to be hungry. All these drivers looking for their first win this season. These guys are going to be chaotic with 2 very slow trucks in front of them. Coming down to take the green flag, it's Jake Galloway, Aiden Burkhart, and Zachary DeLello. 1, 2, 3. Green flag is back in the air at Chicagoland. They jump to the outside. Wade goes to block him. He throws Galloway to the outside. Now they're going to be stuck behind him, 3 wide. Blake Maurice dropping on through. Peter Onjack, look at that 44. He is getting hungry for this race lead. Galloway is going to try to clear Nicholas Wade on the exit. Blake is very slow. Wade is not as slow. But now the inside line is going to be stacked up. Aiden Burkhart, Nicky Morris, and Peter Onjack all getting stacked up. That puts Zachary DeLello into second. Aiden shoves the 24 up. Here comes DeLello. He jumps to the inside. And Wade now going to be shoved down the middle. Jay Jefferson, your pole sitter, he's looking for that position. Jose Perez is up here, but Zachary DeLello taking the race lead. This could be his best chance at his first career win. Jay Jefferson right on the back of the 57. Might have been a little bit of contact there. Nothing. Aiden Burkhart powers on by. Here comes Peter. He's back in. He's got Jake Galloway. Nicky Morris in the 32. Where did he come from for Red Bull Motorsports? Nathan Stapleton. You also got Jose Perez. Larry Hagan in that 34 there. 3 wide. Peter Onjack making a move. Now you got 2 wide side by side for the race lead between DeLello and Jefferson. But Onjack making the move 3 wide. Now Morris going to look to the inside of Aiden Burkhart. Peter Onjack pulling away. He's going for this race win. He's up to 3rd. And you got DeLello and Jefferson side by side in front. The top 3 right now, they raced each other for 4 seasons. Every single season, these 3 have been the ones fighting together for a race. These are 3 of the original 23 drivers in that Mountain Dew Custom Series Season 1, and now they are here to show what these seasons have brought them. Don't count out Aiden Burkhart. He won in his inaugural start in the Valvoline 200 back in Season number 2. Went on to follow that with a Bristol victory in the Mountain Dew Custom Series just 2 weeks later. Jay Jefferson back to the inside. He's looking to go from pole to win just like Brady did earlier this season. There's a lot of hungry trucks back there, though. Do not count any of them out. And Jefferson takes the race lead. He's going to slide up. That outside line can work. DeLello's really liking diving it in on that inside. Onjack in 3rd. He's grown up on Chicagoland. Now he's nose to tail with DeLello down the front straightaway. We just have 15 to go at Chicagoland. Nicky Morris 5th. Jose Perez, what a run. He's in 6th. Carter Friesen, he's still in the top 10. Jacob Edson as well. Where did Brandon Morris come from? Ryan Butcher's there. You see Diego Yepes. They're fighting Brady Burkhart. Brady, though, I believe, yes, Brady is a lap down, so this doesn't matter. Diego's going to come away with the points lead at this point. But now 3 wide, Edson, Galloway, they pushed each other up. Friesen and Galloway getting together, and Friesen gets punted into the wall. Brandon Morris on the apron. He's going to have to get up there. Look at this battle for the race lead. 6 cars, and now Peter Onjack. The crowd is on their feet. They are cheering as Peter is going for the race lead the first time in over 3 years. And Jay Jefferson in that 48, he's right on the back of that 44. Down the back straightaway, they go 3 wide. Peter trying to use the middle line. DeLello on the very outside. Peter just wants 1 lap led. Coming down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead this lap? DeLello with the outside. It looks like Peter led it. I don't know if he'll have the momentum to stay up here, but he got that lap led. That's the bonus. He did not get that lap led. Zachary DeLello just edged him out. Look at Jose Perez in the 35. The Gatlin Downey Incorporated rookie. He is magical this season. He has been the best rookie all season, and now he's up in second looking for a race victory. The Dodgers are coming out in full swing now that the dominant Toyota and Fords have been taken away, and don't count out a Chevy. Nicky Morris, the new owner of Red Bull Motorsports, putting himself in his first Crown Royal Truck Series start. Could he come away with a race victory that easily? Jefferson had the fastest truck in qualifying. Jose Perez is sucking to the back of that 48. Don't count out. There's Gatlin Downey. Blake Maurice, they're also there. Do not count out these lap cars, but Downey will be the first one. Perez all over the back of him. DeLello on the apron. Look at Onjack on the outside line. Inside line stacking up. Now Onjack versus Bright. It looks like Peter got a piece of the wall. Jose Perez is going to lead a lap at Chicagoland. We have 11 to go at the 1.5 miles. Jose Perez, Nicky Morris are both up here. Zachary DeLello, Eli Bright goes up and cuts off the 44. You know what would be upsetting? Now Downey holds up Jay Jefferson, Perez to the race lead. But what would be upsetting? Perez did not run at Sonoma. They did not enter the truck because they were afraid of money. And if he wins this race, he could have been locked into the chase. But if he wins this race, it means nothing but a win. But that's still a lot for that young driver. Brandon Morris gets held up by Downey. DeLello in third. Aiden Burkhardt fourth. Jefferson now fighting with his rookie Eli Bright for the 5th position. Onjack sits 7th. Edson 8th. Butcher, where did he come from? He's in 9th. Galloway and Friesen have fallen back. Yepes is 14th. He has the truck a bit repaired, and he's still fighting Brady. Brady wants his championship rival to struggle, to fight, and that's what Brady's doing. He's a lap down, but he's fighting Diego Yepes. Onjack using the outside line. He's going to pull around Eli Bright. This is the man we want to watch. If he can win at his home track, that would be something special. Aiden Burkhardt moves to 3rd. Peter has a rivalry with this 00, especially after the JROC race at Auto Club. Jay Jefferson, none too happy with him either, but they finished 1-2 side by side. Onjack was put in the wall. Jefferson in 5th. Will he go? He's going to dive to the inside of the 00. Might have given him a bumper, and Jefferson fights to the inside of Aiden. Up front, it's Jose Perez, Nicky Morris. Both have limited seat time under them. Nicky ran a season of the Red Bull Short Track Showdown last season. None of that has proven to help him at a 1.5 mile oval in these clunky trucks. Now Peter Onjack, he's going to look to the inside of Jefferson after he checked up. Jacob Edson blowing up on the back straightaway. This race is pure chaos, and Nicky Morris is going for the race lead. DeLello on the back of him. If DeLello's going to fight anyone, it's going to be these 3 for the win. It looks like Morris blocked him to the apron. That's going to allow Jefferson, Onjack, Aiden Burkhardt to get up there. Nicky Morris to the race lead. We just have 7 to go, and this race is getting chaotic. The top 6 have pulled away. Peter's diving at 3 wide under Aiden and JJ. They're both trying to get Aiden out of there, and here comes Peter on the inside in that 44. Zachary DeLello now side by side with the 32. Sebastian Kukulon won in the Jags Race of Champions at Chicagoland before. That is counted as the first time he was ever in victory lane. Zachary DeLello's first time in victory lane was the duels this season for the Crown Royal Truck Series, but those wins do not count towards the NSDCA record books. Edson on pit road, his day done. DeLello looking for that first career win. He's going to pull away from Perez. Jefferson fighting Nicky Morris now. Peter Onjack looking for a top 5 at least. A win would be sweet. There's 5 to go, and you see, look at how fast Brady is. Whatever they did, that truck's still moving. If he was on the lead lap, he would be blowing Diego out of the water right now. You see Brandon Morris, Ryan Butcher, that battle for the top 10 with Paul Jackson and Carter Friesen. A lot of trucks battling hard, but there's Blake Maurice, Gatlin Downey. Where are the race leaders? They will most likely catch Gatlin before the end of this race, but now Gatlin Downey, remember, is the owner of this 35. If Gatlin comes into the mix, will he block Zachary DeLello, or will he try to play it fair and let Jose battle for the win? But Zachary DeLello, it has been 3 seasons, and he has gone winless. The only driver with any more winless winless streak than him is Brandon Morris, by Brandon driving 2 Mountain Dew Custom Series races. Zachary has only ran the series that he has, but that means it has been over 50 races that he has ran, been a top contender, and never won. Jose Perez now right on the back bumper of him. Jefferson, Burkhart, Peter, they're trying to make the move on the inside, and they're going to blow past Nicky Morris. Now Jose Perez, he throws it into the corner, pulls away from DeLello and Nicky Morris, give him the race lead. Peter Onjack is out of fuel. He is on the apron. That is heartbreak for them. No one else is coming in. It might be an issue on the 44. And the hometown favorite, Peter Onjack, gets taken out of the upgrade points, and he is on pit road. They are under the hood on the 44. That has to be heartbreak. Now, you have Zachary DeLello, Jay Jefferson. Remember, Jay has 2 wins. Both of them have came at the Richmond Speedway. Zachary DeLello never won. Aiden Burkhart retiring at the end of the season. He's looking for just anything that he can prove himself. Brady Burkhart, if you did not think this truck was fast, it is fast. Ryan Butcher down pit road. Eli Bright, Onjack might actually be good. He's back out. Will the fuel last? This is now a fuel strategy race. Jefferson moving into second. He's going to pull around DeLello. He's going to have the run after Jose Perez. We're coming to the white flag. Who has enough fuel to make it to the end? Perez, Jefferson, DeLello. DeLello's up high. Perez, they continue on. The top 5 stays out. Onjack just gets screwed over by that fuel strategy. It was him just pushing too hard. White flag. Jose Perez looking for his first career win. Jay Jefferson looking to win outside of Richmond, diving it into turn 1. Jose leaves the inside open. There is Downey. There is Maurice. Will the leaders catch him? Jose slow off of the corner. Jefferson to the inside. Aiden Burkhart. Zachary DeLello also gaining. Will they run out of fuel coming into the corner? DeLello is there. Through the corner, Jefferson to the lead. He takes it up the track. Can Perez cross him over? He won't. Coming off of the corner, Jay Jefferson from the pole to the win like Brady did. Jefferson, the winner of the Dollar General 300. And Texas Star Racing gets their second career Crown Royal Truck Series victory, and Jay Jefferson is celebrating in the truck. Jose Perez loses it on the back straightaway, but what a performance by the rookie. Zachary DeLello comes short again, but that could give him some ground on Diego and Brady. Brady, look at that. He's 23rd. He got around the people that were on pit road. He beat Peter Onjack. Peter, he is very upset, punching and screaming the cockpit already, and we'll get an interview with him later, but Peter, that is a heartbreak. Top 5 at his home track, and it goes away. But Jay Jefferson, the Cobalt Tools number 48, is going to take home a victory for Texas Star Racing, the 3rd of the season for the organization as a whole. They now tie Shade Burkhart Motorsports for most wins as an organization in the top 2 divisions. We thank you guys so much for tuning into the Dollar General 400 or 300, and we'll see you guys next time.